When the cold rolls in, it's time to turn on the heater and cozy up with a book. But turning up the heat can mean higher electric bills. And for some families in tough times, that could mean choosing between a warm meal or a warm house. For decades, people like you have extended a hand to help local families in need pay those winter electric bills. Share the warmth this winter to help keep your neighbor warm by giving a little when you pay your Grant PUD bill.
Frontier Middle School shooter Barry Loukaitis will spend the rest of his life behind bars. Judge Pro Tem Michael Cooper agreed with the state's recommendation and resentenced the now 36-year-old Loukaitis to 189 years in prison. The family members of slain students Manuel Vela and Arnie Fritz and teacher Leona Karras, along with student Natalie Hintz, who survived a gunshot wound, spoke during the hearing, many directly to Loukaitis, who, like many others, sat in the courtroom with tears in his eyes. Loukaitis addressed the court Wednesday afternoon and said the longest possible sentence is appropriate, apologized for his actions, and said he opened fire because he was weak and jealous. Loukaitis was 14 in 1996 when he opened fire inside a Frontier Middle School classroom. He was sentenced to 2 life sentences without the possibility of parole and an additional 205 years in prison. The situation changed in 2012 when the U.S. Supreme Court ruled mandatory life sentences without parole for children younger than 18 violates the 8th Amendment. The state legislature followed the decision with a change in state law allowing children convicted of aggravated murder in the first degree to be eligible for parole after 25 years. Loukaitis said in court on Wednesday he will waive his right to appeal his sentence. Loukaitis filed a handwritten letter to the court last week, apologizing for the first time and indicating he would defer his sentence to the victims. This is Joe Utter for iFiber One News.